Is it a success? We don't know. I don't see any errors. And we live. Okay. This stuff out the way. I'm going to be looking at some Steranko for some technology. Steal some Steranko text. I can do some detailing on these torture devices. It should be fun. I think we're just going to do some warm up. And maybe I'll draw something else in my portrait only sketchbook. You hear that? Some ASMR for you. But my hands are cold, so let's just mess around with some Bristol. Just making sure you guys can see that shot. Or I could just do this. This is a 4H lead. I wasn't very successful the first time I used this 4H on Bristol paper. But we're going to see if we can change that. It's way too light. Is there any reason why you can't? I don't really like using this pencil. If I'm trying to record, because my room is so light. So hopefully later on, as we progress, you'll be able to see most of the drawing here. But we're just doing a figure drawing here. Female. Great. Anyway, this thing's in my face, so I'm going to just move it out the way. It's a little freeing not to have my cell phone in the way of my face. Good morning. Sorry I missed you guys on the chat. Good morning, Seb. Um, let me see. Might have to move my microphone to my face. Good morning, Kathy, the nugget lover. That's interesting. Good morning. Good morning, Sudi Joke. Good morning. And I'm just messing around. I'm warming up. My hands are cold, so I'm trying to do some sketching. Uh, Probably won't be on too long this morning, but I just wanted to get some stuff done and hang out. Yeah, some coffee and lead. I got my Joe here. I don't know if you guys can see the figure. So this is 4H. It's really light on this. I mean, I guess it'll be really good for sketching, but I'm not all that comfortable. Maybe it's because I'm going blind. And it makes it difficult for you guys when I'm recording because it's so bright behind me. But I forget the. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over the 2H. I actually have some other lead here that I can use. I used to have. What was in here? H. I used to rock the HB on my blue pencil holder, and then would go from 2B to 4B. So I would work that way. Somebody recommended to go a little lighter on Bristol because you can build up. I just haven't been. I don't feel comfortable doing it that way. So I think I'm just gonna go back to how it worked well for me. Oh, and today I am going to be. I'm waiting for Prismacolor blue pencils. Cause Sab, I wanted to ask you. I was watching your progress video on that last piece. Is that supposed to be Red Sonia in that piece you was inking? You've been working on. But anyway, the main question was going to be how you cleaned up the blue. Cause that first run was crazy. So do you scan that, lower the opacity, and then print it out? One of these to the side. Sorry. 1J. Oh, 1. Yes, Sab, I was talking to you. Hey, Marion. Mariana, good morning. I was asking how you clean up your blue pencils, your blue rubs. I guess it would be the same way I did the pencils on that X Force, right? You just kind of scan it in and lower the opacity and then go over it again. You go over it again in blue pencil. Oh, she a little thicky. See, that's cool. Yeah, you're gonna have to show me, man. I would love to see that. Um, because I'm definitely gonna. I think my focus is shifting a bit, um, from painting a little bit to kind of like panel and comic creation a little bit. And I'm just kind of like trying to find the right method because I don't. So if if I basically did what you're describing, except I didn't use blue pencil, right? The original pencils scanned in. I try to convert them to blue, but I think because I smudge, and there's a lot of smudging that's unseen, it comes out when you print it. I know there's ways to adjust it using curves and stuff like that, but just moving but I actually, and then so I just lowered the opacity of the pencils and of the pencil scans and printed it, and that's working pretty good for me. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure it out. This thing makes me laugh. It really does make me laugh. But I don't like. I see. The blues won't show as much after the inks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it out. I've been looking at Jimmy Reyes videos, and he kind of describes how to remove the blues and the. He describes how to remove the blues and pencil marks before and after he inks. So, but yeah, I think this year is gonna be a different journey. Last 2 years was a lot of painting, a lot of painting, and the last two, three paintings that I did were super personal to me. cathartic in nature, and even if the subject matter is kind of silly. But I think that's how art is anyway. And I think because they were so personal to me, I'm nothing that I've thought of yet. I have some stuff I want to do in the future, but nothing that I've done recently kind of matches that same type of emotional baggage. So I'm kind of like holding out and I'm focusing elsewhere. I'm not looking for inspiration. That's not like the pause I'm going through, but I'm also trying to just let nature take its course when it comes to this stuff. I think proportionally your head's too small. Good morning, watchers. We just warming up. If you're watching, leave a like, say hello. I would appreciate it. Move my camera here so you guys can see it. Yeah, YouTube is fickle. You say, hey guys, thanks for watching. Give a like, say hello. And they would rather click away. It's too much pressure to say good morning. All right. One of the ways I used to practice warming up doing portrait sketches. I'm going to use the number 2 pencil so it could be easier to see. Is I used to do 4 quick. It could be me. Is it you? Let me check. My levels are pretty good. It is 9 o'clock. Turn to devils. Is that better? So when I used to warm up and do practice sketches, I mean, I could put the mic on my shirt, on my lapel, but I feel like it's underneath my face. Is that better? I would do 4 quick lines, a circle, some slashes. Check this out. And that's how I used to start all my sketch, just that. And from this, I can do 3/4, I could do profile, I could do front forward. Appreciate it. And easy profile, not easy, but I'm saying it'll give you the gist of it real quick. Same here. So I used to do that all the time. Could give expressive shots over the shoulder. But yeah, I used to love. I still do it, but not as much. I don't warm up as much as I don't know if people even need to. I find sometimes that how can I even put it? The cold sketch, like not warming up, not preparing, you get sharper lines, truer lines, because you're not overthinking and you're not sketchy. You just throwing it out there. So I practice, but I don't warm up. I don't even know if that makes sense. But I think it's just because I'm drawing so often. I mean, I'm drawing almost every day. It may not be like a full piece, but I could be watching television or anything. And just if there's a paper and a pencil in front of me, I'm drawing. You know what I wanted to do, and I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw a couple of skulls and digitize it or scan it in, so that people can draw over if they have digital tablets. And it'll be a really cool way to practice heads. Because honestly, the skull doesn't really that much change unless you're doing mutants or monsters. But if you're practicing doing portraits of, I don't even want to say regular people, of just people, male, female, even children's, I wish they had these skulls where the mouth was movable, like my eyeballs. So I might do that and put it on my in my Kofi. Set it up on the Kofi table. Patent pending. But yeah, we just chilling today. Mm, How do you draw someone given a raspberry? How do you spell it? You know, what we should bring up to Homer is to do that redraw on other comics out there. That'd be really cool. And it's so interesting how it's something that we all do as kids, redraw or be inspired by a certain comic. It never dawned on me that. Ah. Yes, YouTube has been they've been struggling. Ugh. I don't know why I taped this. I saw David Finch do it, but he has a weird ball of tape. I think a lot of tattoo artists have that. I might as well just get. Ugh. Ugh. Let's get rid of it. I can't even tell you if it's helped me in any way. It's mesmerizing. Yeah, the last time I was on, it froze for you, I believe. I am doing the horizontal and vertical stream. I finally was able to figure it out. I can't do it through Restream, but I can do it directly with YouTube and OBS. And because my family doesn't really watch me on Facebook anyway, I probably won't be streaming on there anytime soon. All my friends, I try to keep Facebook to be strictly family, no business. But I do share a lot of my art there because it's tied to Instagram, but it's kind of like one-way traffic and speaking to a pillow. Thinking about streaming on Facebook, you mean? Or the horizontal vertical using OBS? Gotcha. Horizontal and the vert stream. I tried um I tried to use the YouTube where you could actually do a dual stream, but it wasn't very successful. So what I ended up doing today this morning was you just create you schedule two streams and you put one stream key in the URL from the horizontal onto the main OBS, and then you use the second stream's key and stream URL onto the vertical part on your OBS, and start them, and they kick up. So it worked pretty well today. You just have to make sure you have two different keys, and you can either have a create one that you can use all the time. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Because the way I was doing it before, I was having OBS stream horizontal by itself, and my phone I was using to do the vertical. But it took away my ability to create my own YouTube shorts because I like to record manually certain clips and be a little bit more creative than what YouTube provides you. So, and that's the only thing I'm not doing now. Actually, I'm not recording any of this for shorts. I'm just kind of like, I didn't want any of that on me today. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't like having that creative freedom just so that I can do the short stream. But now that I have the ability to do this, um, and like I said, because I'm not going to be re-streaming to so many other platforms, I don't have enough followers on Instagram to do it, and I'm not on X. And I'm not sure if I want to jump on X yet. Seb, do you have too many apps anyway? Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I have an account on TikTok, but I don't post anything. Yes. Artist today, you have to be everything. The creator, the producer, the artist, the talent, the editor, the advertising manager, the everything. Contracts manager. I gotta work on my inking, bro. I gotta. I think I use the brushes too much, so my lines don't vary. So we shall see. You know what I think I want to do? I don't think. I know I want to do. I want to recreate pulp covers. Yeah, I think that would be dope. Like this stuff here. Move this stuff over. I know we keep showing our books and our studies, but this is the stuff that I would love to get into. These artists are amazing. I did should be in here somewhere. But oh man, that is what I would love to do. These the covers that these guys are doing, just beautiful stuff. Just the colors alone. I did where are you, bud? I redid. I'm trying to show it on both. This shadow picture painting. I redid it in gouache. You end up learning a lot. I'm curious what the artist thought about having that blob of white paint and said, I'm done. Let me show you my version of it. Is it in here? It must be in this one. Cat hairs everywhere. Yeah, I thought it was funny when I saw it. I'm glad he kept it. I'm done. He probably was pissed. I feel so breaking stuff. Reading that book about how those artists weren't paid or made very little money, and how the publishing house in New York began to give away the art. They couldn't even give it away. They couldn't give it away, and it all went into the dump. Yeah, I have. Leyendecker was one of the first books that I ended up getting when I was trying to get into painting to study and look at. He's just too clean. I don't think I've only done one Leyendecker study, and it's only a drawing. Like I couldn't even make myself paint it. And it's this one. It's from the cover of his book with the mermaid. I think it's a mermaid. Yeah. So I wasn't all that successful, but I like how I gave her a shower cap. It's the hand, man. That hand. Yeah, I have some art books uh, that I looked through. I ended up grabbing up a lot of the masters, Leyendecker and Sargent and Soroya and Zorn. Obviously, Nuka. I also have like Boris Vallejo and Julie Bell. That book, I've had it, I think, for close to 20 years. I keep standing up. Oh, this one here, for close to 20 years. It must be. But I still love this book. I still go through it. Your hands look like the characters are throwing gang signs. Well, it might save your life one day. I don't know the age of this book, but I don't want to get it. It's too early to be showing some of the stuff these guys be painting, but I've always loved it. Even though I don't know if I'll ever. It'd be really cool to try to match it. Sorry, I know it got blurry there for a second. The figures and the forms, dope. Yeah. My collection of study material is so varied and all over the place. But what am I going to show you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I got into Boris and Julie because of the Marvel Comics cards. Dude, man, somebody this I understand. And look, it's supposed to be Bruce Lee. Some dude was like, that looks called it horrible. So horrible that he spelled horrible in Spanish. That's how you know it's trash. Where what the hell is it? Wait a second. I thought I had it in here. Thanks, Sad. I think I might do a video of just like showcasing some of this stuff. Like and some of these I think it's time to let go of. And I might just start selling original pieces. Uh and call it like some of these watercolors. I'm gonna put this here because I need to I love this um that Spider-Man makes me laugh. What is it? It ain't that. I was looking in the wrong spot. I got too many of these portfolios, man. But I think it might be time to start parting ways from some of those. Yeah, like I'll always have a copy of them, and I might do. I have prints of these. I'll create prints of them, but I like this clay face. Ah, that's it right here. I was trying to do Gene Wilder, August 2024. It didn't come out too well. But yeah, here's my study of that piece. The just the colors alone of you end up learning a lot. It's almost 1 to 1. Give him a little bit more menace in the eyebrow, the brow. And I almost gave him the white drip. But yeah, I just love seeing how rough those paint marks are. So I would love to do some redraws of this stuff. Or repaints. I tried. But yeah, drawing this dude reminded me of that guy, of Doc Savage. I got all my books all over the place. Did I show you? My last couple of paintings. I think you was probably with me as I was doing them, but I would love to ink this. I've sprayed it with fixative, so I would have to scan it and do it. I wish I would have dated it. Yeah, I got all of these. Most of these, I don't have the Afro Samurai as a print, but I do have this as a print. Uh, but yeah, I think maybe by the summer, I'll just put them all up on Kofi and sell the originals there and keep the prints to sell on my Etsy. And it's just India ink with some wash. I didn't even erase the pencils on this. I love that one. Oh my, a fantastic 4 pieces. Because you know we got to follow the trends. Probably one of my best figures. We just light inking. All of it is brush. Putting that Pentel to work. Is that the steam? He's like, soap? Who needs soap? This was my attempt at a. It didn't start out as a 2-page spread, but I had put them next to each other, and then I was like, "Oh, I think that might work," and just finished it and added the connectivity. I didn't respect the crackle then. It still looks good though. And this, the tech is terrible. But that's direct tech from one of Kirby's pages. I actually found my pencil sketch of that this morning. Susan, welcome. Creative Ambitions Art. I love the new name, by the way. The new rebranding. Moses, of course. I don't remember where I found this reference, but I loved the way it looked, and I wanted to emulate that loose 70s, 60s, 70s style. Where is it? This is when I was doing the thumbnails. Reed's Cheeks makes me laugh. I just thought it'd be funny. Reed's Cheeks. That's a tokenism. I kept most of it. Sometimes those minor adjustments is all we need to get a little bit further than where we started from, right? Like a rock climber adjusting his grip. So I feel you. But yeah, that's the sketch. Tell you the fact that I was able to try to match it, even if it's mine, would make me very happy. But that's almost 1-to-1. I wish I would have. I didn't know how I was going to ink that here. I used some dry brushing, but I don't know if it was very successful. But I like it. Put this stuff away. Oh, thank you. Susan, I was talking to, I'm streaming in horizontal and vertical. You're catching me on the vertical on the short stream. But on the simultaneous feed, I was showing about pulp covers and going through some of that stuff and talking about that's the second time I dropped my head. Third time. It's because my hands are cold. My super dude. Just have way too much stuff on my desk right now. Yes. So I'm streaming simultaneously on horizontal. So if you are on the computer, they're basically titled the same too. The horizontal is Coffee and Lead full spelling of episode number 2, while the short stream has Coffee and Lead and the abbreviated episode 2 with a V on it. So yeah, if it's easier to view for you, you could go and jump on that one. Where the vertical is more for the morning scrollers. And hopefully they stop by and check out some art while they scroll. My blue period. This is one of three, one of four, one of four of the last watercolor paintings that I did, drawing and painting. Before I jumped into predominantly gouache painting. It was so hard to get that purple to work as a shadow for the orange, but it's cute. And of course, Naruto and the cream of the crop. The cream rises to the top. See, now you can chill and watch comfortably. Yeah, the other format um, is it's actually really good for creators because YouTube ends up pushing your content to more people on the short end, so you get views on that side, and then you get your committed folk like yourself, friends there on the horizontal feed. I got I've been wanting to do another manga or anime inspired painting in gouache. I might have to find something to do. My personal storm. This pencil drawing and the first one I showed of Afro Samurai, they both took me about 8 hours to do. I sat in my little studio here and drew them. Took me all day to do, and I don't know why. I think I sprayed this one also, so it won't smudge. I like this though. I have the how to paint video for this painting. It's going to come out on Monday. No narration. I haven't been able to do much voiceover narration on my my next few videos that are coming out, just because it's just not that it is time consuming. We all know what it takes to do those videos. Um, but quite honestly, like what I was saying earlier, is the last few paintings that I did were very personal, and it really needs to be something super duper for me to go ahead and start another story or another narrative for it. And because these are more like practices and just working through things artistically, I have some on-screen prompts for them. But I love how much one has changed from the other. I wish I could remember the date. I might have to check the date on that. Oh, and it might not even be. Yeah, because I schedule my shorts and videos ahead of time, so I can't even tell you. I can't remember what month I did it on. I'm gonna find out though. November. Yeah, so I did this painting of Storm in November. Sab, you're asking me if I have one camera that I'm using for both streams? Yes. So that's why I keep that's why I keep shifting. On the horizontal, you can see them both. So right here at this angle, all you see is this storm on my vertical stream, and then I have to kind of like pan to the right for that one. I mean, I could probably my other camera would have been a front-facing camera, and nah, nah, yeah. This one was fun to do. I was able to use my hand model for that one. Oh, Sam, here you go. This might be able to help you with your and you could even put nails on these. I have the nails to make them look. I should give him the pinky nail. It's very articulate. Hey. Yeah, for your gang signs. I have you had a bar. I have a bar above me where my camera and my lights are. So to keep it away from my table, I have it holding on to to the bar. The perpetual stuck in perpetual pull up. That's my thing from Adam's family. Yeah. And Genosuke. Um, what I've done for the last 2 years. This is my third time with the rebranding of my channel and painting, third year starting the end of the year, I'll do a special video, kind of like discussing what I've learned and how the years treated me. And I'll show you the one I did last year, which is still one of my favorites. I have it framed up here. Yeah, this is by far, yeah, you can see all the stuff in the background. My favorite. See if I can, it's too much glare, but it's titled New Year, Old Friend. Uh, and I thought that was going to be, it still is one of my favorite paintings that I've ever done. And I look at it every once in a while and go, how did I do that? And I try to explain as much as I could in the video. Some of the watercolor style effects on the cowl, but and cribbing Leyen Decker's painting style for faces. It really, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but Commissioner Gordon's face just came out. It really is one of my favorite. And I actually did it in December of 2024. I drew it in during the Thanksgiving week, but I painted it in December, and I made a point to finish it before the year, and it did really well. And it kind of like it helped me, it solidified my idea that this was going to be what I was going to do, and that there was an audience out there, and there were people who were interested in this type of content and painting and style. So I love this painting. I don't know if I'll ever match it emotionally or just technically. I'm trying though. So I bring that up because the next one was basically the same. At the end of the 2025, there was two pieces that I did that was just as emotionally important to me, and it was the Genosuke one here. Ooh, qué frío. And this was another one that when I drew it, I drew the hell out of it and was really kind of to push myself, to test myself. I didn't skimp on the details for the face or the wrinkles, the helmet. I painted it, I drew it as if I wasn't going to paint it. Like it was my only purpose was to draw it. And again, another end of the year one. I got to frame this one as well. And then, yeah, this one. And this one was for something so, innocuous as the Hulk. I probably the most personal piece I did last year, and I didn't do it when I released. I did in the middle of the year during the time I was suffering the most and getting over what I was dealing with. So yeah, those Genosuke and the Hulk and this one here. I'm gonna take it out of this page here. They took a lot out of me, more than I thought they would have. So I haven't painted anything that has that same type of resonance with me this year, except for my canvas painting of the Virgin Mary, which I did. I think I did a Christmas Eve. I have to check on the date. Like this. Yeah, this one was personal for many other reasons. And one very important reason. If you know, you know. You know the know. If you know, you know. I don't need to tell you about the good news, but yeah, and I went banana. That ballpoint pen for my sketch. The back is acrylic gray and gesso as a primer. Hi, sweetheart. And gouache over ballpoint. Love the eye. And yeah, if you know when Luke chapter 1, verse 30 and 31 is, you'll understand the context of this painting and that look that she has. What up, Omer? Good morning. We were warming up. My hands are cold. I got to get back to drawing. And then my Hulk versus Wolverine, my homage to that cover. And this one was fun for a bunch of reasons. You know, trying to recreate, you know, yeah. Sometimes it looks like I know what I'm doing, Omer. Every once in a while, the veil was removed. But I'm telling you, man, I don't believe in coincidences. Coincidences. I believe in serendipity and things happening for a reason. A recreation of a cover or a comic book image in our own style, and then to find my way to finding artists and content creators like yourself and Seb and Rob Norton and Chuck Gibson and many others, indie artists. Come on, man. Come on now. Doing tweaks. So, but yeah, man. But this one was fun to do, even though it was hard as hell. Yeah, man. Things I don't know what it is. It just and then just drives you in a certain direction. And you meet people along the way, along that path, and you go, I was supposed to be here. Same here, man. If I can heart and throw up the Sav gang signs, I would have done it on the chat, man. But yeah, we was Sav and I were referring to redoing, keeping on with redrawing comics and pages like that. I thought it was really cool, and it attracts a lot of different artists that see and go. Either they go, I could do better than that. I could do better than them. I can do better than this. And to me, it's just fun meeting you guys and drawing in the same table with you guys. Because I was telling Sab I wanted to do some pulp, do some pulp covers and redraws. Sab, you going in and back and forth behind the curtain. Uh, yeah, dude, the pulp stuff. Omer is. I don't know if they have ollies or kind of like these good stuff cheap stores, but I get a lot of my comics and my omnibuses in there because they be cheap. So I'm all about that cheap. And they had this book, this pulp power book, and marked down. And I was like, I got to get it. And these I bought online. And the Mort Kunstler. Some of these are amazing. There's one in here. Now I won't be able to find it. A lot of it just reminds me of G.I. Joe uh, box art, but it isn't. It could be. The music's helping. But I would love to do stuff like this. Look at that. How you draw underwater, paint underwater as well. Mm-mm. There's one in here where they're escaping like a prison camp, and it's just the way he set up. He uses a lot of warm and cold colors together to emphasize. Like, come on, that's dope. It'll be dope to study because I rarely use these colors as he's using them. It'll be dope to use. Wepa! For your Fridays. Some inspiration for your Friday this one? Yeah. So anyway, I love studying this stuff, and I would love to try to mimic some of that stuff through paint. Yeah, I was showing this to earlier. One of my recreations of some of that pulp stuff for the shadow. Yes. Omar, I was going to ask you. Uh, your giveaway. I'm trying to figure out how you're doing your giveaway. Because I painted this with that intention. Uh, Actually, when the first time I jumped onto your stream months back, my intention was to give this away. So how are you doing your giveaway setup? I might have to crib your style on that so I can do the same for this. Means I got. Also, I wanted to ask you if you're still there. If you want me to email you the pencil work for X Force, or do you want me to just send it to you through Instagram? And I'll send you both the pencils, and then I'll send the inks when I'm done. But yeah, so next time I jump on, I'll probably end up picking your brain. I'll pick your brain, get some advice from you on how to do it. I was telling Seb on earlier. Some of these I'm going to put on sale on Kofi, on my Kofi table, pending. I'm going to sell and give away stuff there or on my YouTube channel, but selling originals, and then I'm just going to keep selling my prints on Etsy. Yeah, and I don't know if Kofi takes money from you the way Etsy does. So when one of us makes the sale, we gotta let each other know. So I think that's what I'm gonna be working on. I'm probably not gonna be on the YouTubes this weekend. My daughter's going back to school, so I want to spend some time with her. I'll probably be off of this streaming by noon anyway. And that's one thing to figure out. Got to get these funds up. No, I appreciate it. Definitely. Ah, definitely. Plus, I'm kind of a weirdo in the sense that if I start something on live, I want to finish it on live. So because I started that X-Force redraw with you on your channel, I want to finish it on your channel. It's just a bit of OCD, ADHD that I got dealing with. I'm dealing with. And then I'll pick your brain, man. I would love to try to ink this Punisher. Cool, that's 3 o'clock this afternoon. If I get an opportunity, I'll check it out. I'll jump on and check it out.
If your user didn't know their passwords to get into Microsoft 365, they couldn't give out those passwords into efficiencies. I don't know what my Microsoft 365 password is, and I haven't known it for years. I log into my computer with two-factor authentication using
Nobody care about your passwords, bro. Gumroad? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that then. You gotta take something. Susan, if you're still there, I didn't realize that that last piece you did had charcoal for the eyes. I think that's really cool. They looked so glassy. I was staring at them for a bit. That's really cool that it was charcoal. I thought it was the way it looked. It almost seemed like watercolor. I'm gonna take a look at it again. It was a post. Oh, it's because I don't know how to read. Acrylic marker and charcoal. Well, that's pretty cool. That's got to feel weird, right? Does it have a charcoal and the acrylic marker over charcoal? Because the charcoal is kind of. But you've done a video on it. If you have, then I'm gonna rewatch it. 'Cause sometimes I'll watch a video with low sound just so I can take it in. How much you pay for hosting, but moving everything? Yeah.
hold my hand and join me on this journey. I could not miss the start of all this. Welcome to the show. What are we talking about here? What's your reaction to that? This is crazy. This checks all the boxes. just like looming like even from across the court. We had Andrew Luck on the show. Yeah, he gave us all that, and it was
10 best cars for every hundo. You guys are losing it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to generate a store, bro. Just put stuff out there. What's the last one? Yeah. I'm gonna do a Wonder Woman in this style, and I have some metallic gouache that I'm gonna use for her tiara and her armor and her rope. But yeah, this Superman Resolve, Batman Symbol, and the other one is gonna be Wonder Woman Oath. And I was gonna sell them all together. I'm gonna try to make a large print poster of all three. And I think that's it for that. Did I put away the pencil I was using? I think I did. Nope. That makes sense. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you, Susan, for swinging through. I appreciate you. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and a fantastic weekend. Yeah, I'm just messing around. So, uh, I'm just warming up, sketching. If you want to swing back and watch it, I'll appreciate that too. Omer, you want to plug your website? I'll check it out. Leave you a bad review. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm probably done anyway. Thanks for hanging out, fellas. Thank you for hanging out. Susan? No, I started this earlier. This is what I was doing when I started this morning. Just messing around trying to warm up. She was first, and then I was explaining a little bit how I used to practice doing side profile portraits. And I did this guy down here, and then her down here. I kind of right. Uh, Bad reviews do fuel my fire. There's a guy. There was a. I did a video of of Goku, right from Dragon Ball Z, and the dude left a a comment that said it's sacrilegious, and it lives rent free. That that comment lives rent free in my freaking head. I'm like, what the hell does he mean, man? So, but yeah, so I was just messing around today. I've been kind of arted out. Yesterday was kind of a long day, not because of what being on your channel or the it's just kind of emotional stuff that's going on family wise, and just doing a bunch of stuff. So I just wanted to chillax and hang out, you know. And I wanted to warm up, and I was going to do some study into this, Steranko's technology drawings, just so I can add some texture and tech designs to that X-Force redraw on my torture devices because they're kind of bland right now. But his work is so, yeah, you see how I really don't have much in terms of detail in here. In these three tubes of crackle suckle machine. So I was gonna look at some Steranko stuff, just superimpose it, copy it over. But he's so dense with his art. But I love some of this stuff. You did some of this style on your redraw. Black with the white outline to show the reverse of a tech and shadow in one of your panels. So that's all. So today I'm just chilling, man. Probably finish this and then call it. Oh man, I appreciate that, man. You know how it is. Uh, this is it's become my day job. Unfortunately, my wife's family, on her side of the family, had a death in the family that was sudden. So I was trying to help raise some money for them on a GoFundMe yesterday, as you saw, and it's just things just going on. But we Gucci, man. I try to stay positive, but I appreciate that, man. Always. I kind of like this as a cover design, a noir. Noir. She was expecting fun bags, but that Friday had other things in mind. But this Friday meant death. It is Friday, man. Happy Friday. You forget. So, but it's gonna be a good day, man. I'm gonna hang out with the fam. My wife gets off in the afternoon, so chill with her, chill with my daughter, chill with the boys. I'm gonna see if I can create a noir cover with this setup for for your Fun Bag Fridays, dude. If I can pull it off, I'm sending it to you. That'd be kind of dope. She can have a gun here. With a silencer and a banana clip. If I can pull it off, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I think it'll be dope. So, super. No, it's gonna be fun bag. And maybe her name. She'll have a name tag. Friday. Her name is Friday. Pending your approval, of course. Because it's copyright glitch mode. Get some ne'er do wells here. I gotta get in that mentality. You gotta steal this reference. I'll send you the oh, you know what? I'll show you the reference. It's what's her name? She's an act. She was she played Lois Lane in Smallville, I think. Do. Where is it? All right, I'm gonna have to add that. I'm gonna have to add a.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words, create your brand. Your opportunity. Your breakthrough. Feeling a vibe? Run with it. From can't look away to gotta have it.
I'm gonna do this instead.
Detail yours. Bring out what's hot. Remove what's not. Crystallize it. Instantly set a tone that speaks in your voice to your audience. Keep moving. Your site goes
F Fun Bag Fridays Noir Color Ref on my desktop.
easy to love.
Moreover, protein. What? Yep, protein Eggo waffles. Same great Eggo taste with 20% of your daily protein. Lego My Protein Eggo.
There you go. I can't remember her name either. Okay. Oh, maybe here. Fridays. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Right now, I'm just using OBS, straight up OBS, YouTube and OBS, and I do have a restream, but like I was telling Seb, I was using restream to try to do so onto Facebook as well, but my Facebook is more for family, and they don't really watch my streams, so I might just keep using the YouTube because you could do horizontal and vertical now simultaneously, which is what I'm doing, and straight onto OBS. The name tag? What I miss? What are you talking about? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I gotta try to make a little bit better, more accessible, and similar tags and similar names, so it won't seem so all over the place. Yeah, I might create a different Facebook page that's separate from the family stuff. Uh, Gotcha. Yeah, maybe she's a waitress. Monday to Thursday, she serves flapjacks, but on Fridays are for fun bags. Now we got to come up with a name. It would have to be here. It might be too small. Well, I'll blow it up to 11 by 17, it'll be a sheet. See? So it'll look better. I'll scan it in and I'll put it on a proper comic book page. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Gotta have something to do with suspenders and tank top. Couple hairs on his chest. With nipple piercing. And a ponytail. He's a Gideon fan. He's the only fan that Gideon has from the 90s. With a nose bandage, why not? To accessorize. America. I think we got a story here. I feel you, bro. It's too much. It's too much. And it's like, oh, I was gonna do Instagram. You need 1,000 followers on Instagram. I can barely break 300. So the algorithms don't play well the same or don't play the same way. I'm like, eh. And I've been on Instagram longer than YouTube. Um, Again, Facebook, I keep it as family, and uh, family has a habit of not supporting people as they should, unless they want something. Uh, that's just how it is. I don't like. I don't want to add X. I don't want to keep adding to other stuff. So, but yeah, I might. I gotta find something. You guys just did Red Sonia, so I'll give Candy here some sequins, a sequin top. Should we give her an eye patch? And sexy garter belt.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall. But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLife.com. Awesome. And SafeLife can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road. All set. Here you go. Thank you. Take care. Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLife.com.
A long day can be a lot longer when your dog has digestive upsets. Hill's Prescription Diet GI Nutrition helps support digestive upsets and other GI issues in as little as 24 hours, so you can both feel better.
Oh man, dude. How can I be cold in Florida? No, it's 45 degrees in Florida. I'm freezing. It's not right. I was catfished. Uh, yeah, man. The poles has flipped. Oh no, she's looking left, so I'm gonna have to make her look right. Or maybe look forward in a dazed. You know what would be the goal though? I had built my Facebook too. It was like 2K. I'm a personal fan, but then, oh, dude, that sucks. It got hacked. Couldn't recover it. Yeah. I'm gonna look for this one. Yeah, I do two-factor on everything. No matter how annoying it is, I'm doing two-factor. I'm either doing the I need I'm about to reveal all my methods. Yeah, it is annoying. But Omar, I used to do. I worked at a in the IT department for about 15 years. So I it stopped being annoying about 10 years ago. At that point, it just becomes second nature, and you're reminded how important it is. The moment somebody says, "Oh, you get that email, my account has been hacked," you know. Yeah. If I would be able to, this is going to be the goal then. If I could do something like this, a pre-sketch, and then be able to blow it up, redo it, and paint it as a cover, as like a pulp style cover, then we talk. Then we talk. Then we're playing with fire. All right. Let's give this dude here. 'Cause he, barbed wire tattoo. Suspenders. You know what? He was sucking. He was giving out raspberries. He's gonna be smoking. Cause I need to break up the black of her hair, and maybe it'll carry over to this too. He got a really low cut turtleneck. I mean, not turtleneck. Uh, That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I will add that. I'll figure out how to spell petitions in Spanish. Peticiones. V-neck, yeah. And a choker. No, I'm just kidding. Because he already has the nip ring. Oh, shadow. Landscape, cityscape. I'm gonna have to steal somebody's landscape and put it back there, but we get the idea. Ooh, and I need space for the title. Fun bag across the head. Enough of that.
Now at Whataburger, you can get the new Big Ranch Wrap for $3, 5 premium wadded chicken bites for $4, or a bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. for $5. Add fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a What a deal at What a Burger. Download the app. Appreciate your help. Of course. Have a good night. Drive safe. At Cellular Sales, our service doesn't end with the sale. As your neighborhood Verizon store, we're here for you every day. I'm gonna talk away. Hey, why don't you guys come back inside? Great experiences are part of our tradition. When you need help, we're a warm light and an open door. Welcome in to Cellular Sales.
this? Jeez. How was the meeting? Just here kicking it. But yeah. My cup is running cold. Yes, I'm sure your meeting wasn't as exciting as our creative meeting. I'm just laughing because I think Omer is the type of dude that'd be like, "How'd your doctor's appointment go? You still got the clap?" On a hot mic. Yep, yep, that. I gotta look at gun reference. Should be easy down here in Florida. How's the clap? Don't need the claps. Hold your applause. Who was that? That was Ice Cube, right? I might. You know what'll be dope? Glasses. Let's give it some glasses. Yeah, that guy. But you mean well, so that's all that counts. You'd be the guy taking them to the clinic. So I can dig it. uncomfortable. You know what it is, Omar, that I end up believing everything on the online when artists be pulling stuff. Oh, it'll make you do things better, but you have to. Is always the next best thing. All it does is makes me draw the same but broke. Yeah, I spend way too much money on art supplies. Um, I'm trying to think about the one I've used the most is probably this dude and my figurines. These dudes when it's like specific. But even still, Ariel Olivetti was one of these. Bought it. So it'll make me draw like him. Sure. Uh, Ariel Olivetti has one of these, but it's like a 12-inch figure. And what I like about this figure is because it has this weird skin texture, so you can get a lot of cool, realistic folds and dynamic shadows. I put the little mermaid wrap on them because it started breaking apart on the joint of the knee. But homeboy looked like Sly, man. It's like Demolition Man. Uh, I've had these, which I don't use anymore. I don't use these guys anymore. These were the first ones with the armatures. Like, oh, it's gonna help me. No, um, they still come out as stiff, so I'm better off using photo reference.
And join me on this journey. I could not miss the
So,
start of all this.
yeah, I have one, a woman version of it, but it's not very well made. What's up, LeMay? LeMay 8337. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm on like two different uh, streams at the same time, so I didn't see you there. I was not ignoring. Uh, ignore that. And I dabbing. Uh, kids still dab. I'm old. Uh, But yeah, I have a female version of that with the skin, with the weird skin, whatever. I didn't like it. When the hair was really weird. Lifelike from Japan, huh? Sorry. And these here. I lost his hand. These didn't help me so much, except for the posing of them. And I use her the most. She's the most useful, I should say. But even though I didn't use her for any of these. But it's just the way they form, and you can kind of imagine where, if you build the form old school, with old school, what's the word I'm looking for? Guides and forms when you build them up, like the rib cages and with the hips. It's very useful. But they're slowly kind of like fading away on me. So I'm gonna use the buff dudes. I've used them once to do. That's true. To do Absolute Batman. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Yeah, UPS. Yeah, the buff dudes. Yeah, these right here, man, have been. I've been able to do so much with these, and this and the face have been my go-to lately. I still have a hard time putting them in perspective. I was trying to. Oh my god! I was trying to do a worm's eye view to mimic a Punisher war journal shot from JRJR, and I just couldn't. So I might just. I gotta keep practicing. And if you guys want to see the most useless, it's this freaking thing. Shame on you, you teachers. Shame on you, art teachers that make us buy this stuff. Shame. You're not gonna learn anything drawing this thing. I don't care. I said it. Hot take. Shame on you. So I even tried to put lines on them so it can help me with 3D. I can't even give it away, but I don't want to toss it, even though it never worked for me. It's crap. So, you art teachers out there, shame on you. Promoting that trash. Uf, qué frío. All right, so yeah. This dude's so big that it's just very specific, and I can't seem to find the right model. So he's either going to be a thug, or he's going to be Juggernaut, or he's going to be Venom, or he's going to be very specific. Unlike the other guy where I can kind of manipulate it and it's more realistic. Oh, yeah, here we go. My blue pencils came in. Yeah, you're not an artist till you get one of those, and then you're a for real artist when you realize you should have never bought one in the first in the first place. All right, I've tried using blue pencils before, so I'm curious how this is gonna work. And it didn't really work for me. I tried color pencils and that stuff, but no worky. El Barbero, how are you, man? Good afternoon. So I'll try this some other day. For right now, though, I'm gonna stick to the pencils. So Saboteur, we've had our own art production meeting. Omer and I are trying to develop a noir pulp cover for Fun Bag Fridays. I'm gonna try to blow it up and get her done. No pressure. No pressure. My boss is watching. I tried both. I actually have. Let me see. That's. I had one of these with red on it. Red and blue. It just, I don't know. My eyes don't see it. Not that I'm colorblind or anything like that. It just can't. I couldn't see it. See you later, Omar, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna scan it and see if I can clean up those lines. But I appreciate you swinging through, man. Have a good. I'll check you out later when you start giving free stuff out. And I'll bring people with me if I can. But Seb, I think it could have been just the pencil lead I was using, or the color pencil lead I was using, just didn't work for me. So I just stopped trying. I think I have some in here. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, that's cool. Like what do you call them? I call them wax. The China markers. No. You're welcome, bud. I'll see you later, man. Oh no, I was behind. But I'm gonna give it a shot. It could have been the paper too. I don't like using, like I was having trouble using the 4H lead on smooth Bristol. Go figure. Like it came out really bad. Like that's 4H I was trying to draw a vision, and I was drawing light, and it was just failure all the way around. Keep that as a reminder. Your friendly neighborhood glitch, man. Yeah. I can't wait for the and stream. Doo-doo-doo. But I think this is as far as I can go with this. Smoke, figure, cigarette. Nose bandage. Later, jokers. Later, jokers. Later, man. Go get some free stuff at Omer's channel later on this afternoon. Make sure you guys go check it out. I was joking with not joking. I was talking with Omer Seb saying that if I can draw this thing and make it work based off of some random warm-up sketches, and it'll be a huge accomplishment, and maybe lead me in a different direction as an artist. Another accomplishment. Uh, any skylines here? Any skylines that I can steal from Steranko? Nope. Jeez Louise. Yeah, dude, these artisan editions, which are just the smaller versions of the artists edition, they're pretty good too. A little bit bigger than the standard comic book page. You still get to see a lot of the work. You still get to see some of the notes on the borders and the work of the whiteout. Oh, come on, man. I don't know if you would be able to tell. Are they scratching on the? No, that's painted. They're painting on oh, the shade, the dual shade, the dual tone. Dude, my brain just melted trying to say that word. Some of it looks like it's painted on. Zip, yes, thank you. It has to be painted, right? It'll be difficult to see, but doesn't look like it's scratched there. As a kid, when this came out, your brain must be melting trying to figure out that page. Steranko was a freaking beast, man. He was able to emulate Kirby pretty good, but I think his faces was so much more expressive. He made really beautiful women too. I picked this up today so I can I was gonna try to steal some of his Steranko. I wanted to steal some of his technology for my crackle suckle torture devices because they're kind of plain. Let's see if they got any there's so much action from the beginning to the end of this thing. How cool is that? After looking at how Malcolm does tech, I need to work on some tech stuff to try. Yeah, yeah. These might be a little bit too. I don't want to say rudimentary, right? But they're just super busy. They don't look. They're aged. It looks like it's aged technology, even though everything's supposed to feel. Oh, I like that gun. Yeah, that is so cool. If I can get like that with my brush, then I wouldn't criticize myself so much. And then I haven't even gotten a chance. The stuff that I've looked at won't work. Won't work. Just, where the hell is this sun coming from? She looks like Amanda Seyfried from my angle. Been here that long? Okay. Yeah. You know what, gents? I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna scan this in and see if I can blow it up on my free. But I think I'm gonna go hang out with the fam right now. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me today. For realsies, these warm-ups did nothing for my hands. My hands are still cold. I'm gonna go have another cup of coffee or something. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. I appreciate you, guys and gals. Peace out. God bless you. Enjoy you guys later.